Hi everyone, welcome back to the Geordie View. So Newcastle United won the first game with fans in the stadium since February last year. We beat Sheffield United 1-0. It wasn't the best game, but you know what? It feels so much better when fans have been there. Like, you don't have the same buzz against... beat West Brom 2-1, beat Blackburn 1-0, probably similar games where we probably should have won by more with the quality we had, but we just couldn't. We just weren't at our best. Yesterday's game was probably similar to those games, but there's a lot more of a buzz for me when I've been at the game. But looking at the 11, I was just pretty happy with it. Exactly the same 11. But I think Steve Bruce will have to rotate on Sunday against Fulham. Something I'll talk about in the preview if I get time to do one. The first chance came for Sheffield United on the counter attack. Osborne, I think, played to Stevens. He played McGoldrick, but he hit first time just wide. First main chance came to John Joe Shelby. Ball came in. He heads it, but it's saved by Ramsdale. And to be fair, Ramsdale probably not had his best season, but he was good yesterday for Sheffield United. Joe Linton had a header which went just wide. We were creating chances, just not putting away, but we did right at the end of the first half. On Saint-Maximin, who was lively once again, plays it a good ball to Murphy. He does well to get there. It's a brilliant cross, and there is Joe Willock to head it in. I think, is he matched Pat Cisse now for consecutive games where he scored. But just so fitting that it's him who scored his first chance to play in front of our fans, he gets a goal. Obviously, I'm hoping Wilson can do the exact same thing in August, because obviously he couldn't last night with the injury. But he makes it 1-0, and we're going to half time. 1-0 up, and let's be honest, I was in the Gallagher end, and there was just such a buzz from the crowd. You know, just chanting throughout the game, and even for just 10,000, it was just a cracking atmosphere in the Gallagher. I mean, I've seen far worse atmospheres when there's been 52,000 fans. I just think people were buzzing to be back, even if it, you know. When Willock scored, it kind of felt like 52,000 there against a top six side. Into the second half, Sheffield United did have a good chance from a free kick, but McGoldrick hit it wide. He needed to do better there. He also hit the bar. They had chances. Saint-Maximin came closest, brilliant run, but he had his shot saved by Aaron Ramsdale. Were brought on Dwight Gale for Joe Linton, who went off injured. Dwight Gale, simply not good enough. He needs to go at the end of the season. Andy Carroll thought did alright when he came on. I was hoping one of them at least would get a goal in maybe the final home game for us, but not to be. And I think they both need to go in the summer. In fact, I'm looking at the Fulham game. I'm thinking Stan Flaherty has scored a lot for the under-23 this season. I would rather play him than Dwight Gale against Fulham. I wouldn't mind putting out the youngsters out, but obviously with the injuries, we'll have to see what happens in Steve Bruce's press conference. Dubravka had an injury, but he did manage to carry on until the end of the game. Unfortunately, Saint-Maximin had to go off for Sean Longstaff because he was injured as well. I would suspect Saint-Maximin, Joe Linton would probably have to miss the game against Fulham. Because I mean it's, and rightfully so, because we don't want them to be playing if they're not fully fit, and then potentially ruin them not playing in pre-season. So potentially Mark Gillespie could get his Premier League debut on the final day. I mean, we're safe. There's no point rushing these players back. In fact, maybe give some of the youngsters a chance. Those who wouldn't have had to be registered in the squad. But we'll talk about it in the Fulham preview. So yeah, we got the win 1-0. I was pretty nervous going into it. I was nervous just going into the game because your first time going for a while, you want it to be a good night. It's a football, and it wasn't the best game, but we got the result. As for the table, well, we could finish as high as 12th, or we could finish as low as 17th on the final day. But obviously we'd need a goal difference to go away. We could obviously catch Wolves, Crystal Palace, Southampton, but Brighton or Burnley could overtake. Where if Brighton better our result, they will finish above us. Burnley, I think they need goal difference to go their way to finish above us. Same for us if we're going to finish above Wolves. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for this match review. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.